Hello, how you guys doing?
Hi, this is Carolyn.
And my name is Monty, and also
Here's
we're accompanied by Lazy Bones. He realized we were going to go live, and he came right over. So there you go. He said hello, and also he said he's tired of this coronavirus stuff, being locked in on lockdown.
He's been going for a walk. He has nothing to complain about right now.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, maybe we'll have to hold off on complaining. So, how are you guys doing today? We're that's his tail. Let's see. Hopefully, we'll have a good show. I know we're going to have a good show. We got a few things to cover. Carolyn has her cheat sheet, and I'm going to try to remember as many things as possible.
We didn't talk about the subject was.
Oh yeah, what is the subject?
The silver linings of this COVID-19, self-quarantine, lockdown.
Now, in such a dire situation where people are dying and the earth's coming to the world's going to end any minute, and we got the toilet paper zombies out there taking advantage, and
the gougers,
and the overall craziness. Why? How could there possibly be a silver lining? And we want you guys to think hard and fast about it. We got our own ideas, but we don't dictate what is
everyone else's silver
lining.
lining.
A good outcome or not.
You can always list yours.
I guess it all depends, huh?
Yeah.
Well, what would be a silver lining? I mean, how could such tragedy bring anything positive anyway?
I think the first thing that I would notice is the environment is coming back to what it probably used to be before everyone was going crazy on the streets. The little river otters in China are coming out in the street playing with each other. The dolphins and swans are coming to the Italy's canals. The air in India is absolutely clearing up, and they can see the Himalayas from India now. China's air.
Right, and do you guys have any idea in your own area? We don't know exactly where you're coming from. People are coming from places all over the world. If you can, give us some idea in terms of whether or not you guys have noticed anything, because we have our own air quality management district in LA. We're not in LA County, we're in Ventura County, but I think we use probably LA County's measure of air quality or something.
Good question. Well, we're near the beach.
Yeah.
So the air quality is probably a little bit better than if you're inland, like in the middle of China or India. And it's not so crowded. It's not millions and millions of people that we live with.
Well, that's probably something that would be more obvious to more people. Probably if you look at the traffic on the freeways and stuff like that, right?
Oh, yeah.
When you're commuting back and forth, are you guys going like 100 miles an hour now because there's not a lot of traffic? I guess it's like letting the horses out of the barn stable.
Yeah, sometimes there have been, actually the police have less calls because there's less accidents, but there are speeders now because the freeway's wide open. So people are speeding more, and that can be dangerous.
Oh, I know what's a silver lining.
What?
Insurance rates. If you guys get a chance, they can call the insurance companies, right, and tell them my car is obviously not being driven as much, so they can get a discount. A lot of people are getting discounts, aren't they?
Yeah, well, that's a given now, but before anybody knew this, they had to call their insurance company and ask, what are you giving me?
Right.
I'm not driving. But now they're forced to give you a 20% discount on your premiums.
Yeah, I heard that they're supposed to do that on their own. But again, call your insurance company and find out just to make sure, because we put a list on one of our pages on the website, and you can get 10% off easily, or more. But I think they're ultimately going to wait probably and see how long this drags out.
Yeah.
But yeah, if your car is not on the road, then you don't need to be paying for insurance. What about your cable bill, or say?
Oh, Verizon was giving us 15 gigabytes free.
Yeah, that's on your cell phone bill, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, call your carrier because Verizon told us they would give us 15 gigabytes for free, extra data,
Yeah.
and that's coming in handy, and but call your own carrier to see what they can offer you, because we have to stay in touch with our loved ones, and people are at home. If you got a family or household where there's usually two people at any given time on your internet, now there's 4 or 5 people using your broadband. Now it's got to slow down a little bit, probably.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Another thing, ask your landlord if he'll help you with, well, not help you with the rent, but work with you with the rent somehow. I don't know. There's a lot of landlords are illegally evicting people, and that's really sad.
Yeah, I think they were supposed to pass some sort of ordinance that prevented them from taking advantage. I think in New York, again, a silver lining is that in the state of New York, you can't evict someone because of COVID-related type of situation where you're getting behind on your rent. So make sure you understand that you have another layer of tenants' rights added on to whatever you're normally used to. And because if your job if business is slow and the money's not coming in from your job, it's not your fault. So make sure your landlord understands that the federal government is basically saying that they don't want tenants, and even homeowners, I think, are supposed to get some relief. I think. Yeah. So it's they don't want you to take advantage, and just not pay your rent just because. But a lot of these guys know the property managers and the mortgage companies. They know that they're going to be receiving a lot of calls from a lot of people who just can't pay. So whether it's forbearance on your mortgage, or whether or not it's some sort of situation where you get to extend the amount of time to pay your rent or something like that, make sure that you guys take advantage of that.
This isn't a silver lining, losing your job and stuff like that. Let's see.
Well, maybe they'll be happy, if you don't like your job.
Oh yeah.
And you found out that you lost your job, but you find out during Corona, because I think a lot of people are taking it upon themselves to find skills that they never had, making masks.
Some
helping elderly people, right?
Yeah, some people are actually asking their employees, please lay me off, because they're getting more in unemployment than they are working for a company.
Well, that could be interesting,
Yeah.
I think the federal government wants to give you an incentive to work, but by all means, if you find out that you're happier getting the money, but try to make a transition, I guess, to see whether or not you're happier. Because if you're not happy and you find out that you can take this little bit of money and turn it into a hobby, something you like, and then turn that into a little business.
Yeah, invest it maybe in Bitcoin.
Right, and Bitcoin. And speaking of that, a lot of people, I don't know if you guys heard of Coinbase or not, but Coinbase is a major exchange that a lot of beginners go to, when they first get started. And but anyway, Coinbase is noticing definitely a spike in the deposits.
Oh, that's great.
And the deposits, believe it or not, they reflect pretty much the same exact amount of the stimulus checks.
Oh,
when they look at the new transactions that are coming in, they're noticing they're like $1,200 a piece, right? And so that's they're assuming that is a stimulus check from the people, and they're taking that money and they're putting it into Bitcoin. Why would anybody want to even take a look at Bitcoin, just for the people who don't know too much about it anyway?
Well, first of all, you eliminate the middleman. For instance, the banks, you can get rid of them. I can send someone money for a minimal amount of the fee that the banks charge you?
Yeah, exactly.
That's a minimal amount. And you don't have to worry about them confiscating, trying to get the money, trying to get a
Right.
fee from you. It's more like an independence.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what it is. It's financial independence. And, we're kind of biased because we've been in Bitcoin for a while and we've done very well by it. And we traveled the world and we have 2 businesses and just a lot of our own time. Are you hot?
Yeah, it's all right.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
That may be a distraction if
It's all right.
I'm not careful. But we should have turned the fan on.
Mm.
But it's getting warmer in Camarillo.
It's like 83 here today. Tomorrow's supposed to be like 91.
Yeah, so a lot of people are going to be tempted to get out or do something.
Oh yeah.
So we got got a lot of people that are taking a look at Bitcoin. And what other things are going on for some of the silver linings that you can think of?
Here we go. Getting to know your neighbors from afar. My neighbor to the left has another cat and they look at each other through the window. So what she did, I'm just going to bring it over.
What's that?
The bandana. She made on
wanna go
Lazy
get it?
Bones. Yeah, I'll go get it.
Yeah, the neighbor made our cat Lazy Bones a bandana.
With his name on it.
And it's pretty cool because, people reach out and
It says Lazy Bones. That's his little bandana.
yeah, and he's wore it a few times and he seems to be happy with it.
The neighbor made it, and then she sent us also a picture of her cat.
Yeah.
And with a little note saying, "Hey neighbor, thank you," because I've been giving her a few things.
Yeah. Yep.
Thank you for blah blah blah. So then we just say, "Hey, thank you."
Well, it seems like people, since they're getting all cooped up in the houses, whenever they get the opportunity, they're coming out at least to the balconies, patios, and stuff like that. And
still staying 6 feet away though.
yeah, people want to talk. People want to converse.
Yeah, at least if you wave and say hi.
Yeah, I think people are they can only take so much of the getting caught up on news. Mm-hmm. The news is, it's kind of after a while gets depressing. So
yeah, it does. And another thing, there's like 7 cats that live within probably like 300 feet of us.
Right.
To the left, there's 3 cats. To the right, there's 1. So there's like 6 or 7 cats on the same little area.
Yeah.
Another silver lining is that you can donate blood. They're saying that blood banks need blood. So we can think about doing that.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, I almost forgot. You can, if just in case you have antibodies in your blood, you want to donate your blood, and that typically means that at some point you got sick, you picked up the coronavirus, but you recovered, and you maybe had a quick bout where you were down for a day or 2 or something, and then you recover, right? So if you recover, you guys, and you build up antibodies, which you can consider as getting tested. Make sure you have the antibodies. And then, by all means, I think, what was it, Red Cross?
United Way.
And then Mount Sinai in New York, if you're on the East Coast.
Oh, yeah.
I actually contacted Mount Sinai in New York, and they gave me a lead or hooked me up with Red Cross. Red Cross has their own page, just like Mount Sinai, where you go to that page, which is on our website again, if you do, because we have a search engine on our website. We really have university level information, research, educational information on our websites between my main business, our main business, and Carolyn's own website. The blogs are just pretty extensive, but anyway, if you want to look up anything that we talked about, do a search on the search engine. If you don't see the article outright when you go to articles or to the blog, do a research. Do a search on like Red Cross or Mount Sinai, something like that, and they have a questionnaire. Fill out the questionnaire, and then you could hopefully find a local place where you can donate your blood. Yeah. And some people are making like $40 I guess it's a pint. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess you can. Your platelets, I know.
Yeah.
You get paid for that. Those.
Yeah. And because times are tough, a number of people really have taking advantage and they're benefiting from raising some money and while helping other people. Okay.
Good idea. Another one here is, if you have photo albums, I have 14 of them. I started looking through them yesterday. It goes way back to when I was married. My kids were real small, and then me and Monty, when we went to Cayman Islands, we went to Universal Studios, and some of the good times we used to go dancing at certain places, and all the friends we used to know, and just so look through your photo albums and see if you can take pictures or send some of those photos to a family member that you know. I've been sending some to my sister, my cousins, and they've been getting a kick out of it.
Yeah, and the people, believe it or not, say we have a captive audience on the internet. Since everyone is at home, obviously.
I don't see anybody here.
No, yeah, for some reason. So since everyone is at home anyway, now people are, at least I've noticed with our photos that we've been putting, people have been noticing their photos that we've been posting on our Facebook pages and stuff. And, you know, we're tagging each other and reminiscing.
Making fun of each other.
You know, when you go back with your friends 15, 20 years or more, it's a big deal to see what people look like and what we were doing, how crazy we were.
I've stayed the same.
Of course, everybody. If you ask them, they look identical to what they were before. What else you got?
Oh, practicing new dance moves. You can practice dancing. Monty plays a bunch of concert songs every day.
Yeah, I got my own concert going as a way of taking a break from the news.
Yeah, so we practice your dance moves.
Practice your dance moves. Get your exercise at the same time.
Calling people or getting hold of people that I haven't heard from in a while.
Oh,
I'm usually the kind of person who will reach out to people for maybe for a while. And then if they reach back, that's fine. If they don't, then they can just go their own way. But that's what I've been trying to, because we have a few elderly friends and we want to keep update on how their health is.
Well, you know, you can't take for granted, you guys, when you have people who are in convalescent homes, people who are just alienating. It's not good. There was one gentleman on Facebook, so I don't have any idea who the person is or anything, but some person was just saying, I'm fed up with life, you know, pretty much. This is what he was saying. And, you know, you don't know whether or not this is serious or a game or something.
You got to take it seriously.
Yeah, but there's 10 people at least that were saying, look, reach out to me, call me. How can I help you? Blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, don't take for granted what it could mean if you are feeling like depressed because you know, every time you look at the news, there it says another death here, there, confirmed cases. You know, things just sound so dire.
Well, you can't live your life vicariously through the news right now.
No, so, find something or somebody.
Every day I think, what can I make today? Because I do a lot of DIYs.
Okay.
So that's another thing I've been doing DIY. I made my own prune juice.
Yes, you made prune juice because we like to clean our systems out.
Make sure you go
as much as possible. Yeah, go is going is important.
So the prune juice, made my own prune juice. I made peanut butter smoothie.
Yeah.
What else did I make? Oh, chicken cacciatore. I got Instant Pot for my birthday, so I've been trying different recipes.
Right.
That's really fun.
And they've been coming out pretty good. So yeah, if you think about it, this is an opportunity. You know, this is a silver lining. Am I good at homemaking? Am I good at sewing? Am I good at interacting with elderly people, helping them out? There's people who have been going, checking on elderly people. You know, how are they doing? Do they need food? Do they need shoppers? You could very well find out that you like helping out other people. And if somehow you can turn that into a business, because believe it or not, now that I think about it, there's a big, an emerging market for drivers and stuff like that. So, you know, you can't find enough people to go to Costco, to go to Trader Joe's and different places to pick up food. Believe it or not, marijuana dispensaries are booming because the people who smoke pot, they're taking advantage of the delivery services. And, you know, when you have a depression or a recession, believe it or not, people want to drink more and they want to smoke something.
That's a good excuse for them. This is the perfect
right. So so it works out very well for those guys, right?
Yeah.
So you can make money dropping off liquor and weed. You know. What else you got?
Let me see. Okay. Oh, I've been brushing Lazy Bone's teeth a little bit more often and cutting his nails because animals' teeth need to be brushed because they get bad breath. They get gingivitis, and then you have to get their teeth pulled. And some animals have to have all their teeth pulled. So
your pets can get a little bit more attention. Take them out. Now you don't have any excuse. Take them out. See them? See that? Perfect white teeth, and the breath smells like it's presentable. And so take your pets out for a walk. You got to get out. They got to get out. Everybody needs to get out.
You can put, you know, if you want to put your dog or cat in a little backpack or whatever and take them with you if they don't walk on a harness like ours does.
Yeah. Lazy Bones walks on a harness. So get your upkeep going with your animals, your pets, and you get out and take a walk with them.
Another one is... you know what? I think I've gone through a lot of them. Oh, there's something about washing your hands. I've learned how to properly wash your hands.
Okay. What's the difference now?
Keep your nails. They say the virus can go under your nails.
Oh, sure.
See how long mine are?
Yeah.
So I got to cut mine. Anyway, you have to sing happy birthday twice to yourself. That's about 20 seconds.
Okay.
And I make my own soap. I can put tea tree in it, or I make my own hand sanitizer also.
Okay.
Oh, sorry about that.
So we had a little outage or glitch or something. So you can find out that you're really cut out for something different, and maybe you want to be a homemaker or something.
Yeah, so I make my own lotion, soap, hand sanitizer. So if you want to check out what I have to offer.
Yeah, go to her website. And if you have a special request, just let her know. She can make a lot of different things now.
Yeah, I'll show you some soap next time that I made.
So anyway, the animals are coming back in those areas where the people aren't. And I think I was reading in Italy, not only are the fish coming back into the canals in Venice, but jellyfish also, remember, are returning.
Really? Wow.
There was a few jellyfish that had been spotted. So the ecosystem is building up again.
And the swans, too.
And the swans.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. So
I don't know how they're going to
address that when they return.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we're going to have to think about. You know, that's what you call a silver lining. You get an opportunity to fix something, and you really should. Oh, yeah, before I forget, oil. Remember I was telling you that oil companies, since they're losing so much money on the price of the oil, a number of oil refining companies, they're putting Bitcoin mining containers. It's basically a 40-foot container with Bitcoin mining equipment in it.
Oh.
And they mine, because see, normally you guys, the mining operations require that you burn off the excess gas when you extract the oil from the ground. And that that gas goes up in a plume of smoke into the environment, right?
Yeah.
But you don't need to really waste it down, because we got Bitcoin mining machines that will actually take that wasted gas and empower the Bitcoin mining machines. And with Bitcoin being roughly $7,000 per Bitcoin, you could actually accumulate a lot of Bitcoin and use that to offset some of the money that you're losing on the per barrel cost of oil.
Wow.
So you
That's a great idea.
Yeah, secure the network, make some money in Bitcoin, save the environment, and possibly save your business. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So
That's our silver linings.
Yeah, that's our silver linings. If you guys can think of anything, or if anybody can think of anything, let us know. And this stream, I think these streams are saved on Facebook and stuff like that. Hopefully we're streaming to a number of different sites, Facebook pages and groups and YouTube. So go there and review it. And if you want to comment later on and put something, you know, we can still have a conversation, chatting back and forth, trying to figure out, you know, whether or not we missed anything.
Yes, well, you guys stay safe and healthy.
And we will we'll talk to you later, okay?
Okay, good night.
Take care, bye.